What's up guys, this is Zach from Z-Boot Reviews, and today we're going to be doing a comparison video between the Nike Hypervenom Phantom and the Under Armour Blur Carbon 3. I just want to start off by saying that I really liked both of these cleats, and they actually might have been my two favorite cleats I've ever worn, but they both had some durability issues, and so you'll definitely want to watch out for that if you're looking at getting one of these. Now, we'll get on to the full review. Alright, I want to start by talking about the upper. And on the Under Armour Blur Carbon 3, you can see it's got a really nice kangaroo leather upper, and it's really soft. And I really liked this upper. It was amazing. And one thing that a lot of people might be nervous about is, like, will this thicker synthetic on the outside get in the way, or will the carbon fiber wing get in the way of any touches with the outside of your foot? For me, I never had any issues with it. I was able to strike shots with the outside of my foot. I was able to hit passes to bend around defenders with the outside of my foot, and dribbling, it never felt weird. So I was completely fine with it. Never had an issue. And also, because of the carbon fiber wing and thicker synthetic, there is absolutely no rollover in the upper when you cut, which is really nice. And moving on to the Hypervenom, this upper is synthetic, called Nike Skin synthetic, and it is really nice. It's probably, if not my favorite, it's my second favorite synthetic I've ever used, and it's just incredibly soft. And because of how soft it is, this led to some durability issues. You can see it's ripped right there, and so that's not good at all. And then compared to the how nice it was to have no rollover in the Blur Carbon 3, this one you get a lot of rollover just because of how soft the upper is and how easy it is to move with your foot and stuff. And so I liked it, but I actually thought I liked the K-leather thick synthetic combo of the Blur more. And so for me, it would be pretty close, but I actually like the Blur Carbon's upper more, and it's more durable, so that's just a bit more of a plus. So the Blur, to me, has the better upper. For the outsole, the Blur Carbon has a really nice outsole. Sorry about the mud, I wasn't able to clean them, but this is still from me testing them, so yeah. And then as you can see, they've got the carbon fiber all through the midfoot and heel, and then at the forefoot it's just a plastic outsole like you'd see on just about any other cleat that doesn't have carbon fiber or special outsole material. So it that works really well together, and it doesn't feel weird or anything, and I really liked how that felt. And then even though the studs, they seem to wear down kind of quickly, and I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it, but if you can't see, there are some nicks through there, and then along here you can't see it, but there are some nicks through there. Walking on gravel and concrete, this plastic seems to be really soft, so if you ever walk on gravel or concrete or anything, it's going to nick your shoes up pretty bad. Just, yeah. And the studs wore down kind of quickly, but they actually gave you a really nice amount of traction. That, paired with the carbon fiber wing and the thick synthetic, allowed you to cut really hard in this cleat, and I really liked it. So props to Under Armour for a great outsole design. Moving on to the Hypervenom. This is also a really, really good outsole. It reminds me of the Vapor 9 outsole with a couple extra studs. And it also has really good traction. It has the glass nylon composite in the sole plate, so it's a bit stiffer all the way through. It's not, I don't think it's quite as stiff through the midfoot, and yeah, I don't think it's quite as stiff through the midfoot, but it's definitely stiffer in the forefoot. So depending on what you like out of a cleat, that's something to watch out for. But for me, the outsole is, they both have amazing outsoles, and so I can't say which one is better, because they both were really, really impressive. Moving on to the insole. The insole in the Blur Carbon is absolutely amazing. Like, you can look and see just the difference in the thickness of the two insoles. This is the Blur Carbons over here, and it's got Under Armour's 4D foam, which is really soft. It's really padded. I mean, you can see my finger, like, you can see it's padded. And so I really liked the Blur Carbon insole a lot more than the Hypervenom insole, just because there's more padding, it's a thicker insole, and the Hypervenom insole actually slid around just a little bit, and so it's not enough to, like, it wasn't enough to, like, give me blisters or anything, but it was just enough that, like, I could notice it and was a little bit annoying. So not a huge fan of that. This thing never moved, was perfect from day one, and a ton of padding. So again, Under Armour, great job in the insole. This was honestly probably the most comfortable shoe I've ever worn. So, props. Alright, moving on to the durability of the two shoes. Both these shoes actually had some durability issues. Here you can see the Blur. There was some separation near the toe, down in here. I think it'll be a bit hard to see because it's black on black. But it got to the point in the toe area that it started, like, dragging on the field when I was running, or if I was taking a shot or something. And so it started to become an issue at the end. And then again, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it, but there's some separation between the, like, carbon fiber wing and the sole plate. Yeah, there you go. And that's not supposed to be there. And that goes, it's not that deep, but it's deep enough to be a bit worrisome. And so it's not something I'd like to see, especially because of how much I liked this cleat. I don't want to see it start ripping out and having issues in construction. But it did last longer than the Hypervenom, which this ripped after 3 uses. And so despite there being some ripping around the toe and by the carbon fiber wing after about 2 weeks, I still have to say that the Blur is the winner yet again for durability. So my, like, verdict on all of this is that the Under Armour Blur Carbon 3 is actually my favorite out of the two of these, because it outperforms the Hypervenom in pretty much all of the categories. There was one that I said was a tie, and that was the outsole. But the Blurs were honestly amazing while they lasted, and they lasted longer than the Hypervenoms. And while they didn't last long enough for me to say, yeah, go buy them and like spend $180 on them, I would still, like, love to have them again, because I do wonder if maybe I got, like, just a bad pair. But they were amazing while they lasted, and even even if you take like all the durability issues out, I still might rather have the blurred carbons instead of the Hypervenom Phantoms. So that's just my opinion. If you've had both these cleats, please feel free to leave a comment and tell me which you liked more. But yeah, that's it for the video. So please leave a like, please subscribe, leave a comment telling me what you want to see. If there are any comparisons you want to see, let me know. Let me know anything I can improve on. Follow me on Twitter, find me on Facebook, at ZBootReviews, and have a nice day.